Welcome to the Painting and Decorating Show on Fix Radio, brought to you by Brewers Decorators Centres and Osmo.
Good for wood.
Definitely. What are we talking about this week, Dad?
This week we're going to be talking about Optimus Climb
The suicide ladder.
and also why Ryan got into trouble for swearing. So
Yeah, and we're going to be going over a few tools that we use, some that we want to get and some that we don't really
and
get.
some that we've got that we don't like.
Yeah, that we still use on every job and that I absolutely hate.
Oh,
And if you want to find out what I'm on about, keep listening to the Painting and Decorating Show.
on Fix Radio.
Thank you very much.
Brilliant, like a pro. Like a
We
bloody...
smashed it out of the park, right?
Yeah.
You really did. You really bloody did.
The Painting and Decorating Show, brought to you by Brewers, and
Osmo, good for wood.
so it's time for the good, the bad, and the ugly of the week. What was your
Well, this is where we
talk about our good and bad, the ugly of the week?
exactly.
What's been good? What's been bad? What's been downright ugly?
So my good was we stripped some wallpaper in a room and we decided that we'd line it, but we gave a wall rock a go.
Yeah, and
Didn't
that's
we?
really good stuff.
Much
Really
better
good
than
stuff.
mine,
Goes
much
up
better.
so quick.
And the good thing is it comes in different whips up to a metre, so you can basically get the rolls to fit the walls really.
Yeah, it is really good stuff.
So we've used it before, but actually I forgot how good it was till I started using it again. You paste the wall and just throw it on the wall. It's great. So that was my good. What was your good, Ray?
I got bought a McDonald's dinner from the customer that I was working for on
It's all
Saturday.
food related with you, isn't it?
Always related
Why?
to food.
And this is you trying to be good.
Because I'm happy and sad depending on how much food I'm given.
Dear, oh dear. Right. So
what was your bad for the week?
my bad was not organising jobs very well.
Yeah, we did have quite.
We had a disastrous Thursday trying to chase around Farron Ball paint.
I did try and convince to go Farron Johnson's, but I didn't quite like that idea.
So no. So we spent most of Thursday running around looking for setting
Setting
plaster.
That's
Farron
the
Ball.
one.
If anyone's looking for it, Guildford store has it.
No, they don't anymore. We had the one that they had. Yeah.
So what was your bad then, right?
My bad was, even though I did get bought McDonald's
Oh, God,
on
food.
this Saturday, that I didn't leave the job until 10 o'clock in the evening just because I wanted to get it done.
Yeah, that's because you're like one of those snakes that you were so flipping full you couldn't move. You had to wait for it to digest, I expect.
No, it's only a large chicken Jamaican thingy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to handle much more than that.
God,
Come on,
dear, oh
Jesus.
dear. Uglies. What was your ugly then, right?
My ugly was also on this job. I went off to Brewers to get some line and paper. Came back, went
Not
upstairs.
Wall Rock.
No, not War Rock.
Ah.
They didn't. Not quite budgeted for that on this job. And come back, went back upstairs, came back out again to the van, and I had a flat tire.
Oh.
And I was about 45 minutes, 50 minutes away from home.
And you had to put one of those little speedy wheel ones on, didn't you?
Yeah, so I had to creep my way back from Botley.
Being
on
flashed by
Saturday.
other motorists.
Yeah.
Great.
What was your ugly?
Ugly. On the same job that we've used this Wall Rock on, we found distemper.
Which is never a good thing.
Nightmare. So, like I say, I've said this in the past, I'm going to say it again. Paint Shack, Caparol, Amphibolene.
Amphibolene.
Amphibolene or Amphibolene, however you
Amphibolene.
say it. It's the stuff to use.
It is. It's the only thing that sticks to distemper that we found.
And it sticks perfectly.
Really good stuff.
So, yeah, that's our good, the bad, and the ugly of the week.
So, coming up, we've got Can't Get Enough of Your Love by Barry White here on Fix Radio.
Perfect. Now, I just want to make sure that
You sound very boring.
You do.
I wanted to get it so that it was perfectly timed because that was just amazing. That's what I was.
That was nice. A little.
We actually getting to see that look like we know what we're doing.
Oh, Jesus, there's some coffee in it.
That's what you need to wake you up, mate.
Right, there you go.
Beautiful.
Let's not overdo it. Right, so you got two there. Two there. Lovely stuff. Right, so
So what? Guiding Star.
yeah, Guiding Star by Cast.
Yeah.
And that's pronounced Cast.
Cast.
Cast like
Cast
bath.
in a bath
In the bath.
with some
Well
grass.
done. Do you say bath?
Because I got covered in grass. No, I said bath.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
we could. We
So
could
excited
We could have just
then.
so bonded then, couldn't we?
Oh,
We were so
God.
close to bonding.
They say that they're like, oh, how do you put the north-south divide in England? Where
God.
what line does it
What
go?
for Gat, mate?
Well, no, it's all dependent on how you pronounce Bath.
Yeah, very good.
That was Guiding Star by Cast, as I've been told to pronounce it.
As in Bath.
As in Bath and glass and grass.
Not Bath.
Not
or
Bath
grass.
or Cast. On Fix Radio, this is the Painting and Decorating Show, brought to you with Brewers Decorator Centres and Osmo.
Which is good for wood.
Definitely.
As we all know.
We're going to go over some tools that we find useful now.
Exactly. So, tools we couldn't really do without.
Yeah,
basically.
Things that, you know, maybe not vital or make a huge difference, but stuff that just makes the job a little bit easier in the day-to-day.
There is one particular tool that does make a massive difference.
Yeah, there is. It is a proper game changer.
Oh, we like that, don't we?
Yeah.
Game changer. Yes, so we are talking about a Merker.
The Merker, the dustless sander, if you want to be generic.
Yeah. So we didn't actually think that we would use it as much as we have to, did we?
No, but it's invaluable. It's earned so much money in of itself.
Your prep just goes up tenfold.
Yeah, the jobs just inherently look better if you get the Merker out, because you just end up giving the entire wall a rub down. And getting every little bit.
Yeah, you see something, you think, I'll give that a sand down, and it just brings up your game like Ryan said. So much more.
It's probably the biggest tool that'll update your, and upgrade your finish.
It'll make your work so much better.
And you might think you're already the best decorator in the world, but this just helps you achieve that finish quite a bit easier.
So yeah, I mean it's a big investment, but then sometimes you've got to invest in yourself. I think.
For something like that, it's worth the investment. I like the rodless cork gun, Fossa.
Yeah, exactly.
The Fossa rodless cork gun. I think it's great.
The
other day I actually smacked myself in the mouth with an old school skeleton gun with the pole
at the back.
Yeah, the rod out the back.
Yeah.
Smacked myself in the mouth because I'm not used to it.
Something
else we like.
Oh yeah, is that the Purdy?
The folding multi-tool. Another $5, but really good. Also, we've got this ladder that I call the suicide ladder because every time I jump up it, I feel like I'm going to end up hurt.
It's very collapsing. But you have come around to using it.
I have come around to using it. I've got more used to it. I now just don't fear death every time I go up there.
And what about the time you locked yourself out of that?
Oh yeah, I
job?
did lock myself out of a communal hall stair and landing, and had to climb through a window with the suicide ladder. But they currently have them on sale at Brewers.
Oh, what an offer!
Yeah, they're on offer for 85 ex VAT.
Yeah,
so it's a pretty good price to get one. I probably would spend more on it than I spent on the one that you bought. Yeah, because the one that you bought does creak and groan and bend and a little
That's because you're always at McDonald's.
Well,
if you cut the McDonald's a bit, it might not creak and groan so much.
Maybe.
What else have we got for Brewers then, right?
We got the hand masker, which we talked
spoke about last week.
Yeah, and we spoke about on the podcast a bit as well. Next one, Mike.
3M,
which is only $47.99 ex VAT. Another, well worth it.
Yeah, that'll save you money easily.
Money and time easily. And Dad's favourite.
Oh, I do like a bit of grip
favourite thing ever, green grip fill.
If you can't fix it with grip fill, it's definitely broken.
Yeah, if you can't fix it with grip fill, then it's not supposed to be fixed.
Exactly.
And a box of 12 for £28, including that.
That's
and
not bad.
Yeah, so I'm going to find 2 or 3 of those boxes sat in the shed now.
Yeah, I can see my Christmas present coming.
We're going to talk about some tools that we want to get next, things that we're kind of angling for.
On our wish list.
Yeah, on the wish list, that's a good one.
See what I've done there?
Yeah. Coming up on Fix Radio is Katie Tunstall. Hold on.
It was genuinely great work, guys.
That flowed quite nicely, didn't it?
It was brilliant. That was really,
we were all warmed up from doing the podcast last night.
Oh. Well, you've actually come to life a little bit now, right? It must be this coffee.
I had like 3 sips of that coffee. The Painting and Decorating Show, brought to you with Brewers Decorators Centres
and Osmo.
Good for wood.
We love it.
Love it.
So now we're going to talk about
some things that we want to get.
So yeah, it's sort of on our wish list.
Yeah, I like that, on the wish list. We might set up an Amazon wish list and do like the fit Instagram models do, where they set up a wish list and just have like blokes buying presents. Do you reckon I'll be able to do that? Do you reckon I've got the looks for it?
Well, that's a little bit strange, but we'll give it a go, right?
Yeah, we might as well.
You know what I mean?
See what we can find.
Exactly.
So what do you want to get? What's your big purchase?
Well, the trouble is, see, when you've bought all the little things, you've only got big things left to get, which is the expensive bits. So the one I'd really like is a Leros.
Yeah, with the big Merker wall sander.
We did do a Dulux video, and we did get Merker involved, and we thought we might end up with their Leros, but
no. We didn't quite have the skills to
negotiate,
sweet talk that one out of them.
The only way we could have done it was to nick it, which is probably not the best thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we decided that
if we nicked it, we wouldn't be telling you about it.
So yeah, that and the other thing
Lyros,
is,
it is a good thing to use though. It's a really good bit.
it does
of kit.
save time, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's a lovely bit of equipment. And the other thing is an air assisted sprayer.
An air-assisted sprayer.
That's what did I say?
Should we learn how to say them before we buy them?
I just want one. I just want one.
I just want it. It's the next big toy. I want one.
that. I don't care what it is. I just need it. No, air assisted airless.
Yeah, no,
Because
they are. They do give a really nice finish.
I've seen them on site with the paint track and Colin, and yeah, the finish they give is amazing.
Do you think that's the skill of the operator or
Could well
the
be.
machine?
But if you don't have one, you can't practice, can you?
No, that's very true.
And I want one.
You want it? I want it now.
Yes. Anyway,
See, mine are very much on the other end of the scale because I don't have all the big toys
that's
yet.
good, though, isn't it?
Yeah. So I want to get hold of the Stormeister. Have got new flat brushes that are in there, really nice for water-based. The 2020 series, 2027 series. The one bristles, it's really soft like the sash brushes.
Yeah.
Like that. I want to get some flats of that, and I also want to update the Proform Blazes that I use.
Yeah,
Or
nice.
the contractors.
Yeah.
I don't know the difference
Contract,
between
I
the
think.
two. Yeah, the contractors are really nice, but I want to get the beaver tail, oval handle, angle cut ones.
They're the ones.
Yeah, real specific with it. But that's why I like those contractors, is because the handle styles and the bristle styles you can get any which combination you want.
They are a nice, and they're
They
not
are a really
expensive,
nice
are
brush.
they?
No, and that's the other good thing is that you can shag them out a bit, and
They're not.
yeah, they're not, but they last, and they're that cheap that you can toss them if they're that bad.
Exactly.
Next, we're going to be talking about some things that we really don't get on with all that well. And coming up, we've got
What have we got, Dave?
Dave Violet Seagulls coming up on Fix Radio. And decorating show on Fix Radio, brought to you with Brewers Decorators Centres and
Osmo.
Good for Wood.
Thank you.
So we're going to go over some of the tools that we found aren't so game
good.
changing.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah, probably game stopping, if anything.
Yeah, but they're not big ones, are they?
No, they're not huge ones.
We're going to start with you?
The carpet protector plastic, I just yeah, it's useful
This is
and it's
your
alright,
bugbear,
but
isn't it?
it's awful stuff. It's just, as a product to use, it's just awful.
As Ronan's saying this, I've got to tell you, he's actually rubbing his head.
Yeah, it physically causes me pain anytime I think about that carpet protector.
But it was good in the week when we were stripping that wallpaper because we got it up onto the...
Yeah,
See, look, even now
but
you're
it's still a
impressed.
pain to put down, isn't it?
Yeah, but
I feel like if you're going to make a designer product, make it easy to use, start to finish. Don't, oh yeah, it's a pain to put down, but it does all right, and then, it comes up kind of all right,
We're
unless
never-
you're pulling up their carpet.
I think
and
we're
stuff.
never ever going to agree, are we?
No.
So
Go on, give me what you got. What
now
do you like?
I'm going to tell you something that I think is a bit of a nightmare and you like.
Yep.
Which is this roller tray you bought from the paint and decorating show. Was it last year?
Yeah, it's literally called a roller tray,
On wheels.
and it's on wheels, and it's beautiful.
It's a nightmare.
Lovely.
No, listen.
You've used it more than I have.
Yeah, but only because I had to see if all I can imagine is you're up you know what it's like. We've all done it. We're up a pair of steps. You step back down. The roller tray's at the bottom. It's bad enough if it's not on wheels. Imagine if it is on wheels. You're skateboarding across someone's lounge on it.
To be fair, not once have I ever stepped off a ladder into a tray.
You will do.
The thing is
It will
that
happen.
if you step off the back of a ladder into a tray, that's only your fault. You're the one stupid enough not to look off the ladder where you're going. That's decorating 101. Don't step into paint.
Yeah, but there's
know.
always going to be some clown there, isn't there? It's going to knock, especially on wheels. They just slide it towards the steps. So when you come down the steps, there it is.
That's just called being a bit of a douche.
Oh, careful.
Yeah.
We've
I
got away with one.
was struggling to think of what word to use there that would be a little bit PC.
So yeah,
It's just you being an idiot there. If you've left me on a job because I was playing with paint, so we don't play with paint.
no, we don't. That's another rule. That's decorating 101 as well.
Yeah.
Never have a paint fight.
Never play with paint.
Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, so like how I call the telescopic the suicide ladder, I call this other one Optimus Climb. It's the four folding ladders that turn
Clicks
into
and clanks
click and clank and turns into an L shape and an A frame, but also a big platform, and they're just awful. It does four things badly. It doesn't do one thing good. It does four things kind of bad. Like, I'd rather have an individual tool that does what it needs to do really well and have 4 of them than have one thing that does 4 things badly.
It's okay, but it's got that what's that? It's like grid in it.
Yeah.
That you put across the rungs, and if you stand on that wrong, you end up going through it. It's not.
Yeah, it's not great. And it just, like you say, it creaks and clangs, and it's all held together with pop rivets. And if I'm up on a ladder, my thinking is the thing that's going to break is the weakest point, and that thing is full of weak points.
Yeah, it's not. It gets you out of it. It does a job to get you out of a spot of trouble, but it's not.
But you want to be off it as soon as possible.
Yeah. My other one is this. What's it called? Paint and Go.
Yeah, the Paint and Go.
Which we spoke
like a
about.
water-based brush mate.
Yeah, I mean, you put your water-based brushes in this gel in a tin. So if you're going to go to that trouble, why not just wash them out?
Yeah.
Or put them in a kettle of
water.
water.
That's one of the advantages of water-based paint is it's quite easy to wash out.
And they're not cheap either, are they?
No, they're not cheap. They are quite expensive. But you can pick them up in your local Brewers Decorator Centre.
Can you?
Yeah.
Well, we better not.
Yeah, if you want to experience, if you think it's bad or if you think it's good, buy it from your local brewers. Yeah, and that's what, some of the things that we found that aren't so great.
Shiny.
And that is...
what?
That's us. Coming up next, we've got Zombie by Jamie T on the Painting and Decorating Show on Fix Radio. The Painting and Decorating Show, brought to you by Brewers Decorator Centres
and Osmo
on Fix Radio. That's us done. Number 10.
Number 10?
Yeah, last week I said it was number 10, but it wasn't. It was number 9.
You were keen to get over it, aren't you?
Yeah, so if you like the show, there's a place where you can get a little bit more from me and Dad. That's a little bit more let loose, let's say.
Yeah, exactly. We're not so hands tied, well, tongues tied, really.
Yeah, tongues tied.
Especially Ryan.
Yeah, and that is 2 Decks, 1 Mic podcast. 2 Decorators and a Microphone podcast.
On Spotify,
iTunes. SoundCloud. No, not SoundCloud. iTunes, Google Play Music. Anywhere you get your podcasts is where we are.
By now.
And yeah, it's just a little bit more let loose version of this.
Yeah, we're told the latest one. We're telling the story where Ryan got told off by one of our suppliers for
swearing a bit too much on the podcast. So we toned it down a little.
That's quite an interesting story. So it's, we've just told Dave, our producer, and he laughed. So
and if you want to hear the story, give a listen to the latest podcast because I did tell it on that as well.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to bore you again with it on here. Give the podcast a little listen. The most recent episode, number 7. Dad, what's your Instagram?
TJ Decorating.
Yeah,
I always forget that. Yeah.
YouTube.
TJ Painting and Decorating.
Twitter.
Oh God, you've changed it. I forgot what it was.
It's TJP&D.
There you go.
And I'm at S&D_decorating on Instagram. Don't forget to check out Brewers. They've got a load of deals on at the moment.
Exactly, all through November.
So it's worth just going on there and having a look, see if you can find anything you need. Anything else?
That's it.
What you got?
That's it. That's it.
That's done. Yeah, join us next week. Fix Radio. That's under 3 minutes by...
That was brilliant.
That
was great. That was a perfect end.
1 minute 38.
Because you sounded like you've got so much more to give, but...
Oh, we have, Dave. Oh, so much.
You weren't...
2 decorators and a microphone. The UK's first painting and decorating podcast with Trev and Ryan.
We're going
to do that, weren't we?
You want to keep interrupting me? Yeah, we were going to do it on the radio show, and now I'm going to do it on the podcast.
Perhaps we should have talked about this first.
Maybe.
This is quite a good one actually for Ryan.
Yeah. So.
And we can call
please.
It. And we can.
Do you want to keep interrupting me some fucking more?
No, I'm going to say we can. We can call it what we wanted to call it, but we weren't allowed to call it that on the radio.